I'm Scott Jacoby, and I create music.
So we've been sort of jokingly referring to you as the EXPO hero because you are just very, very involved in the EXPO this year. Tell me about all the different things that you're doing.
I became Rob Fusari's stunt double during this expo, which is why my panel intake went from 2 to 4, which I understand is a new ASCAP record.
EXPO record, yeah.
Unlikely to be broken in the next decade.
I can't see it happening, no.
So, it's been great so far. I think I've accomplished 3 of 4.
Yeah, which ones have you done so far? You did a panel, and then you did lunches, and then you did some one-on-ones.
That's right. Well, exactly that.
Yeah.
A songwriter panel, which was really fun, and the caliber of stuff was a lot higher than I would have expected.
Right, you were giving feedback on music that people had pre-submitted.
Yep, and it was really good, and we had a diverse. There were 4 of us critiquing it, and sort of everyone almost had like a role that evolved very organically. Like I was kind of more the producer guy and the musical aspects of the track, and then Susan Koch was more like lyrics, and DQ was kind of like top line and the whole thing, and then Jennifer Blakeman was more the commercial appeal of the whole thing, and it was great, really, really helpful.
And you were pretty impressed with the caliber of the submissions.
I was, yeah, and I guess if I was not impressed, I wouldn't have said it. So no, I was
That's
impressed.
That's how we know it's true.
Yeah, it was really good. There were some songs that were definitely like A quality.
That's great to hear.
Go ASCAP writers, really impressive.
And you got to have lunch with lots of ASCAP Expo attendees.
Yeah, I've lost my voice in the process. I'm not much of a talker, as you know, and so I've had the opportunity to talk a lot, and it's very trying, but it's been fun. This is an amazing thing. It's really I've been impressed with the whole expo, for real.
And tell me, how were your one-on-one sessions?
The one-on-one were good. I had again a couple of talented people who one of them was doing sort of dance beats with pop hooks and stuff on top of it. Very impressive, and people, you get a wide variety of people coming to the expo, and I'm impressed to see a lot of people who are really working, who are in the business. It's not just people who want to be at a certain spot. It's people who are active contributors to the music industry, as well as people who are coming up. So I got a smattering of all those things during the one-on-one. I prefer the one-on-one interaction. Yeah, it's personally, I think that's really, really helpful.
Very cool. So what are you personally working on right now?
I can't even remember because I'm working on escaping ASCAP.
The only thing you're working on is Expo right now.
Right, but no, I've been doing some writing. I'm writing with another panelist here, Jonathan Brooke, who's we're representing New York, and we've been writing for the Dixie Chicks, and I'm writing with a whole host of other people, all different types of music. I'm producing a couple of things for my label right now, and what else am I doing? I'm mixing a few records, a band called Naturally Seven. I'm mixing their record, and anything else of note? Yeah, writing and producing for a Def Jam artist named Jenna Andrews. She's great. So I think she's ASCAP.
And that's it? That's all you're working on now?
There's more I can't remember. Really, I'm clouded by all this stuff.
So what's your ASCAP story? How did you join ASCAP?
I was trying, when the question was asked previously, I was trying to figure out how that came to happen, but I know that a very lovely man, Jason Silberman, was involved in this tale. So I think he was around the same time, I was telling you that I've known him for a while, but he was one of the earlier people at ASCAP that I knew. And I walked into that building. It was right as I was getting into the music industry. I was like, well, I see ASCAP on some of the records, and I was like, I need to do this, I think. So I think it started as a lot of people start, like you don't really get it, in a sense. Or at least I didn't get it. And I was like, okay, there's a publisher, and there's a writer, and this and that. I just knew it was something that I had to do, and Stevie Wonder was ASCAP, so I said, it's good enough for Stevie, it's good enough for me. Basically how it happened. And that was a bunch of years ago. I think that was when I quit medical school, when I went into the ASCAP office.
I think that if we're going to take away anything from the Expo and from our Expo hero, it's if it's good enough for Stevie, it's good enough for us.
That's how I got in the biz.
Thank you so much, Scott, for being here.
Thank you.